Hi guys, it's Kim. How you going? Had a lovely walk on the beach today. It's been awesome, and I didn't really want to do a live video because I just wanted to enjoy it, but I've been guided to talk about something that was coming up that I was thinking about and having a conversation with stuff about, and just something that's come up a lot with clients lately is embarrassment, and how embarrassment actually, like where embarrassment comes from, why we get embarrassed. And I was feeling into the concept of embarrassment, because usually when we have a behavior that doesn't really empower us, what I find is there's usually an advantage to it. But as I connected to embarrassment, I'm like, I can't see any advantage to embarrassment and how that helps us. Because if you think about it, like go back to any time that you've been embarrassed, it's more debilitating than anything, and it stops you kind of being who you are. So I was like, well, what is this embarrassment thing all about, and why do we have it? And, it goes back to the ground roots of when we were younger. We were taught that, look what everyone else is doing, do it that way. Don't stand out. Make sure that you do things right. Don't embarrass yourself. Like, think about, you might even have a little thought and pop them below. Hi guys. Pop them below, little thoughts that come to mind about when you were younger, and little memories that come up as to when you were embarrassed. And find out what maybe your parents or teacher or whatever has actually said to you to make you feel embarrassed. Because embarrassed is actually not a natural state. It's not a natural behavior. So it's definitely always a learnt behavior. So then feeling into that and going, okay, so embarrassment doesn't actually help us. It's a learnt behavior. So pretty much, what can we do about it? And as I connected to a deeper level of that, what I was shown was that we can literally see that embarrassment comes from a place of wondering or worried about what other people think. Okay, so you can't be embarrassed if you don't wonder what other people think. So again, that comes back to upbringing and learnt behaviours through that. But then going deeper, if you really connect to what other people think, I'm getting knocked over by waves, sorry. It's a beautiful day today. If you connect to what other people think, in actual fact, what other people are thinking, maybe initially they might have a little bit of judgment or over you, looking silly or behaving in a really strange way. But in actual fact, they're more jealous because you are the one who is letting go. You're the one who's doing what you want to do. You're the one who's behaving in a way that you want to behave. So if you can connect to that truth and know that there's no way you could be embarrassed, in actual fact, in that place and time, you can actually be an example. You can be an inspiration rather than being embarrassed. So I want you to really connect to that concept and look at the fact that you can never actually really be embarrassed. You can just be an inspiration to others for them to be who they really are. So just wanted to jump in and say that, and let's shift this concept of embarrassment and this behavior of being embarrassed, and knowing that us behaving who we are is actually giving other people permission to be who they are. And if they initially have any judgment, there must be some judgment within you that's being reflected somehow in their judgment. And if you start to find that people are supporting your behavior when you're being silly or whatever, it just is a reflection on the fact that you are supporting yourself and that you aren't embarrassed. So let's switch embarrassment into being inspiration and being the example of people being themselves, which is what we need more of. Okay, take care. See you soon.